Tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Loletta. They'll roll him out right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Loletta. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 1st down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
Now it's Miller, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Griffin. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first-quarter grab here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Throwing on third down, Larletta. He's got Fuller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is caught by Fells, right side. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 30 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On first down, Larletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball led on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now let's go.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, and turned into a big loss of yardage.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Underneath for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first and 10, Lauletta flushed out right. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Lauletta on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Then the Texans are in for 6. And oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On second down, here's Lauletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch it. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Lauletta to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he'll escape to his left, and that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
On second down, Mayfield again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And now out comes Houston. On first down, it's Lauletta. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go into that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now Foreman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Gone!
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Back to throw, Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Lauletta. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
On 1st down, Lauletta. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go with Foreman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now it's Lauletta. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A carry for Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. After the run, Lauletta now going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
field on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway from 17 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Johnson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
We want back ends. Wipe my city.